Hi guys, Matt Doody here for another video. I've just signed up for a pre-made team in the 30k channel for Gateway to Grethor Advance. First thing I'm going to do is announce where I will be positioning after the first wave. So I'll be taking the right planet, which means I'll be closing the radiation gates on the right hand side closest to the planet. Let's see, people are following suit, so I've got my support there. Steel Max is taking the right side with me. Keybok is taking left planet. Yeah, and we've got Dory following suit going left as well, so that means we've got one guy. They can pretty much choose where they're going to be. As you can see, I'm in my trusty tier 6 Gemidar strike ship. Quickly spotted a little mistake. I want to be going power to weapons for this one, not power to engines. Off we go. Heading straight off there with attack fleet. Big old beam overload right there. You saw that for a 90k. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to try and avoid these ships here in the middle. Not a problem. Usually, if the other side needs a bit of help, if you finish first, you avoid the ships in the middle and head straight over there. This can be achieved by a simple rock and roll. Now, I won't be concentrating on the raiders so much as making sure the escorts, the troop transports are escorted properly. If you are in a cruiser and have cruiser commands, then if you switch on to strategic maneuvering, this will help the transports move a little bit quicker. Making sure my teammate has the gateways in hand. Now, what I don't recommend, and what my teammate over here is probably doing, is closing the radiation gates prematurely. This will probably proc another radiation gateway to spawn directly in front of the troop transports. So if there are no transports, then you don't need to close the radiation gateways. They'll be perfectly safe. Okay, I'm going to start to close that radiation gateway now. And done. I see my teammates got this one taken care of. Now, if you find that when you're trying to close a radiation gateway and the closing is halted for some reason, if you just come to a full stop, that normally sorts out the issue. That's why I've got a few seconds here. You might notice that I'm doing quite a few nice beam overloads here. It's because I'm running a Crit D4 anti-proton beam array. And because beam overloads have 100% critical hit chance, it's all pumped into crit severity. And as you can see, because anti-proton has a 20% crit severity as standard, I get a 100% crit severity bonus. Almost there. As you can see, we've got a minute left and we've already got 31 transports landed. Averaging about 40 transports landed with your standard team. I have got it up to around about 47 before. That was obviously on an all fleet run with everybody in team speak and communication all around. Communication is key in STFs, especially if there's somebody unsure on what their role is, if it's an STF that they've not done before. Okay. Final stage. This is where we take on the Herald Dreadnought and the other Arconian battleships. So I'm going to start off with my trusty TAC fleet, getting ready. Now, the aim of the game for this one is to focus solely on the Dreadnought it will jump several times when it takes a certain amount of damage. And in a team mix up of the 30 and 10k DPS channels, this will happen pretty quickly. So just be aware of your positioning and the warp core breaches. Otherwise, I need fleet marks, and I've just earned a spec point. And there we go, folks. That's how to successfully complete a Gateway to Grethor in Advanced.